Hi, folks. Welcome to another episode of the Dan and Derek Show. Dan, what are we doing today?
Today we are watching the Batman teaser trailer, the one with Robert Pattinson.
Yes, we are watching the brand new first look trailer that just came out a couple days ago. And neither one of us, we've been sure to avoid it so we can get you our pure, unvarnished reaction. So, Dan, go ahead and let's get started.
All right. So far it looks like Daredevil.
Actually, I think the same thing. All right, so he looks good in the batsuit.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the thing is I thought when I saw him because first of all, Batman's always had a problem.
Mhm.
There's never been a real Batman that to me looks like Batman and also looks like Bruce Wayne.
Mhm.
Right? And so you've got to be the millionaire playboy, and you got to be, you got to sell it, right? And so you look at Christian Bale, and he looked the part of the millionaire playboy, but he didn't act the part. He was too angsty and things like that. And then you have, but he was a good Batman,
Yeah.
right? You have Michael Keaton. He didn't look the part of Bruce Wayne, but he was an excellent Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had the other ones. You had Val Kilmer. He looked the part, but he was still, he
couldn't pull off the threatening Batman. But same problem with George Clooney.
Yes.
They both were great Bruce Waynes. Neither one of them made a very good Batman, though.
Right.
And
so I'm very hopeful that he can be, the magic Batman.
Yeah.
Sort of like.
Because let's face it. The best Batman in television or movies is the animated series.
It is Batman the animated series, for
exactly.
Sure. Just like there's the best Joker.
Yes.
Or at least one of the best Jokers.
Yeah.
That way.
Okay, we're not going to go into Joker.
That's very
that's subjective.
That's a whole other.
Yeah, that's a whole other video. But yes, because all the other Batmans have had issues. You had Adam West, who was, let's face it, he was very campy, which was, the idea of the day. It was the way that a lot of things were made back when that television show was on. But it wasn't really 100% true to the comics. I guess it kind of was to like the early comics.
For that days, and for those days, it was geared towards kids anyway because it was, comics.
Yeah, it was a comics.
It was a comic, right?
Yeah, because Batman really didn't get too dark until you started hitting close to the 80s and such.
Right.
But that's where we think of the class. Although he's always had the dark backstory.
Right.
And
that's the same thing as Spider-Man, right? Mm-hmm. So if you look, Tobey Maguire was an excellent Peter Parker, but he was a good Spider-Man, right? Mm-hmm. But he wasn't all the way there, I don't think. He was a good Spider-Man. I love Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. And then you end up with Andrew Garfield, right? And he was a good Spider-Man, but he wasn't a great Peter Parker, at least in my opinion. He wasn't my Peter Parker, right? Not my Peter Parker. And then you end up with Tom Holland, yes, and Tom Holland is the magic Spider-Man.
Yes,
right. Now if you ask in my opinion, he's not as good of a Peter Parker as Tobey Maguire, but he's the perfect mix.
Yeah, and yes, I think that's an excellent way to look at it. So we'll have to see how Robert Pattinson comes up. I like the kind of techno military armor look to it. Bale tried to go the Bale Batman. I should say the Nolan Batman tried to kind of pull off the same concept with the way that his suit looked, but I always thought that it was a little bit too sleek. This looked like it's armored. Right. Like if you try to stab it, your knife isn't going to stab it and not get through. It's going to just bounce off. Right. Whereas the Bale one always looked like don't know if that could quite put up with the punishment he's putting through to it. You know.
Well, that's the thing. It's got to be believable. If it's in a movie, it's got to be believable. And so if you go and you fall really far, stuff like that. I mean, Batman is supposed to be a person in peak physical condition. Christian Bale, to me, never sold that because he's not, really jacked or anything. I mean, he's thin, he's wiry to me, But
well, I don't know, because you got to think about the first Batman. He wasn't. I mean, think about what he looked like in Batman Begins. He was jacked in that movie.
Yeah.
He did seem to go and lose some of the muscle mass in the later movies, but he was pretty well built in the first one. But
now it's funny that we never mentioned Ben Affleck Batman.
Yeah, Ben Affleck Batman is better off not mentioned.
Yeah. But yeah, the suit. I like the fact that it was armored and that sort of thing, and more realistic than like the Michael Keaton suit, which was like a rubberized suit. So I think it's good that it's evolved to something more realistic. I like the fact that there were no bat nips on this suit. Okay, so they didn't need that, a la George Clooney, and I think maybe about Val Kilmer may have had some bat nips. And then, but one thing I didn't like is I didn't like that it was so angular. I mean, to me, it looked like they were going too. I don't know. I have to see the entire suit. It was too Cybertruck.
Yeah,
right? That's the only thing. I don't know what they were going for there. I mean, they're obviously going for armor and things like that, but it was just a little too angular.
Yeah.
So, hopefully you don't have to fix anything post comments like they did for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So that's our thoughts on the Batman.
So are you excited? Are you excited to see it? From this teaser.
To see the movie itself? No.
Okay.
I'm excited to see more to hopefully build it up. Because I'm actually, yes, I am more of a Marvel guy, but I'm a big Batman fan.
Oh, yeah. Everybody loves Batman.
Yeah, I think I'm a big Batman fan. I'm more of a Marvel Comics guy, but I'm a big Batman fan. So yeah, I want to see more of the trailer before I get excited. Because it just, I don't know. I've been burned too many times by DC in the recent past. I mean,
yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same with you. It doesn't make me want to see the movie yet, but it makes me want to see more. So
okay.
I want to see the next trailer.
All right. Thanks, folks. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment below. Let us know if there's anything else you want us to go and look at. And make sure to check out our other videos, including one that we are about to shoot. Should be posted at roughly the same time, maybe a little bit later, in which we're going to look at the Stranger Things teaser trailer, which I'm expecting to be also quite short. And check out our other videos and keep your eye on this space because we're coming with new content. Original, fresh content you can't find anywhere else.
Right.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be good content.
That's right. No other channel would pick this up. Well, no other channel would have this, is what I mean.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, folks. Have a good rest of the day.